We're gonna get our acceleration here with the hybrid. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're gonna be going over a 2022 Toyota Camry with the hybrid and Nightshade package. This is the first year you can get a hybrid Nightshade. Super exciting stuff. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Toyota here in Murray for giving me some time with this hybrid Nightshade. Check out the inventory link below. Let's get straight into the video. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that's paired to a CVT and a hybrid system. Total system output is 208 horsepower. And then in terms of fuel economy, it's good for 44 around town and then 47 on the highway. Now let's go over the front end of the all-new Camry Nightshade. So first off, again, this is really cool with the contrast between the white and the black on this particular car. But notice we've got the full LED lights right here. We've got the black accent down below. Everything else has been blacked out. You've got the Toyota logo that also has the blue accenting to kind of signify that it is a hybrid. And yeah, other than that, there's everything for the front end. Now coming around the side here, we've got two 35mm tires wrapped around 18-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And then the wheels have been blacked out as part of this Nightshade package. I think they look absolutely fantastic. And then you can kind of see the black accenting there on the front end that kind of completes all of it. And then notice that we've got the blacked out mirror here as well, with the blacked out door handles. And then notice the trim around the windows has also been blacked out. And yeah, there's your full side view. Now here is the cargo area with the Camry. Notice we've got the Camry floor mat right here. And then you guys can see that we've got this underneath in case you get stuck on the side of the road. But yeah, storage space is great just like every other Camry. And also you can pull this little lever right here to lower down the seats. And yeah, that's all. So see ya. Now going over things here in the rear, notice we've got the blacked out spoiler, and then notice we've got all the blacked out logos on the back, and then there's more blue there on the Toyota logo. And yeah, everything's blacked as part of this Nightshade package. And then we've got this really cool venting here off to the side, which looks great. And yeah, that's pretty much everything for the rear, and also two exhaust tips out the bottom. Now here's a door panel in the back. Notice we've got this nice metallic trim right here, and then we've got soft touch where you're gonna rest your arms. And then we've got the seats here in the rear. Notice you've got the suede right there in the center, and then you've got the cloth all down the trim, and then you've got the nice leather trim on the outside. And pop in quickly. You guys can see legroom and then headroom as well. Got some extra storage space right there. Got the pull downs for the armrest and the cup holders as well. And let's head to the front. Now here's a door panel at the front. Again, we've got the nice metallic trim that goes to the door handle, and then we've got more soft touch here with all the window controls and then the mirror adjustments. We do have the blind spot monitoring there in the mirror, and then we've got the seat here at the front, and then you've got more of that suede right there with the cloth trim in the center and the leather trim. Got the adjustments there on the side. Pedal layout just down below. Stability control, we've got that for the trunk, that for the gas. The steering wheel is manually adjustable rather, but there's one more look before we pop in. Here's our steering wheel with the Camry. We've got all the leather all around with the darker stitching on the inside. We've got our cruise control right here with our lane keep assist paddles on the back. We've got our phone controls, voice command, volume controls, all that fun stuff. Turn signal light stock, windshield wiper stock, and that's all for the steering wheel. So here's the center gauge cluster. Notice we've got all of the different modes right here for the hybrid systems. We've got the charge, the eco, and then the power as well. And on the other side, we've got the speedometer. And then you guys can see we've got that center screen right there. It has different bits of vehicle information you can scroll through. And yeah, other than that, pretty straightforward stuff. It shows you information on the hybrid system as well, and that's all. Now here's the center infotainment system. First off, we're gonna pop it into reverse. You guys can see you've got the backup camera right there with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, and then you can see the other viewpoint with that. Now, aside from that, response time with the buttons is great, as you guys can see, and then you can see pressing there with the app button, response time is really good. And yeah, other than that, that's all for the infotainment system. Got a couple of vents right down here with the hazard light in the center. We've got our climate controls. This does have a dual zone climate system. And yeah, that's all for that. We've got the charging area down here. We've got some extra storage space. Got the shifter for that CVT automatic. We've got a few different drive modes. So we've got our eco, we've got our normal, and then we have our sport mode as well. Couple cup holders. Got a parking brake right here. Got the center console with some USBs. Nice leather trim here at the dash. Got the glove box right there, more trim up above, and well, that's all for that. I guess we'll finish things up here at the top rather. Sunglass holder, which, yes, sir, it's dark up there, but anyways, normal sun visors, that's all. Now here's our window sticker on this hybrid Nightshade. As you guys can see, we've got the standard equipment right here, and then you guys can see right there with the base MSRP. Total MSRP right here, $31,998, and wait for it. There's one more look before we take it out and drive it. But let's talk about visibility before we set off here in this Camry. You guys can see visibility of the hood, both of the mirrors, and then throughout the rest of the rear. And that all being said, let's set off. Setting off here in the Camry Hybrid, and of course we hit a red light right away. But first off, I'm so glad they added this Nightshade package because it really does look really cool on the outside. Having all of the blacked out elements, again, for sure, is a really good looking car. But getting up and moving, just like every other Camry, really smooth from a suspension standpoint, really quiet as well with the hybrid system, and it's smooth from a power delivery standpoint as well. It just does a really good job overall. And I'm going to put it over into the eco mode and see how that does things. Yeah, you can definitely perceive a difference in the power delivery when you put it over into the eco mode, that compared to the regular mode. Again, there definitely is a difference, that is for sure. Now we'll pop it over into the normal mode. Yeah, I can still feel a little bit of a difference, but yeah, it seems like the eco mode just really pulls things back, so you're not going to get a ton from an acceleration standpoint, but again, you are going to get better fuel economy. So there is that. And then turning here, we'll see kind of how the steering is and all that. Yeah, steering feels great. It's direct, it's light at the same time, so really good steering rack overall. No complaints with that. But yeah, so far, really solid car. You guys know I'm a fan of the hybrids, just because it's like a really good daily driver car. Obviously, it gets great fuel economy. But on top of that, just with how quiet it is, just with how smooth it is, it really does feel like a full-blown luxury car. There is no denying that. So we're gonna get our acceleration here with the hybrid. That's actually punchy with that initial part. So you get tons of torque from the electric motors right off the bat, and then once you get up and going, right, it is all engine after that point. I'd say up to about like 20-25 miles an hour. It feels mostly from the electric side of things. Then once you get up above 25, it feels like it's more engine than anything else. But yeah, really good from an acceleration standpoint, considering the power figures and all that. It's more than enough for like day-to-day driving, city driving. Like if I do it again, yeah, more than adequate from an acceleration standpoint. So again, no complaints with that whatsoever. And so yeah, let's get into selling things up here with this hybrid Camry Nightshade. So first off, again, you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Nightshade package. It makes it look a whole lot sportier, and I actually think the black definitely goes a lot better with the blue accenting from the hybrid logos compared to like what you get with the standard chrome. So definitely a huge plus on that. And then in terms of the interior on this car, it's actually really nice with this package. The seats are really nice. They're very comfortable to sit in. They're very supportive as well. So everything is good from a seat perspective. And then aside from the seats themselves, all the touch points are actually pretty nice. You do have some plastic bits all over, but I mean, it's kind of expected in this particular segment. And then from a driving perspective, it's really smooth, it's really quiet. The acceleration is more than adequate for around town use, so there's no complaints there. Handling's great as well. Yeah, it's a really good, well-rounded car. So if you're looking for, again, yeah, a really good, well-rounded daily driver car that looks great on the outside, you got to check out this new Nightshade package with the hybrid. It is just absolutely fantastic. Now that's going to sum things up for our video on this 2022 Toyota Camry Nightshade, again with the hybrid. First time you can get this combination. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Toyota here in Murray for giving me some time with this Camry. Check out the inventory link below. I'll see all of you in the next video.